Coming up on Tech Edge, we're jumping into the oceans. Hi, I'm Guy Trainin.
And I'm Amanda Hall.
And this is Tech Edge. And today we're going to talk a lot about the oceans. And often we teach about the ocean, we teach about marine life, we talk about the biosphere and the environment around in the water, around the oceans and in the sea. So this is our opportunity to give you some ideas of what you can use if you're teaching that kind of a unit in your classroom, whether it's in science or an integrated unit.
Right.
So the first ones we're going to look at are?
Well, one that I want to talk about is called Aquarium HD. And the really great thing about this app is it shows a lot of videos. And I think that's great for the students.
Mm-hmm. And
the other one I'm going to talk about is called the Dolphin. And it's just kind of an interactive game that allows kids to create their own coral reef while getting facts.
Okay, and learning a little bit about the balance in the environment. So
Right.
There's another lesson in there. Okay, let's see the apps.
Okay, the first app we're going to talk about is actually called Aquariums HD. And the really great thing about this app is that it shows videos. Now this is a free app, so it doesn't give you too much variety, but the great thing about it is that once you pick a certain animal, as if a kid was going to do a research. For example, if I choose to do oyster, I can click on it, it'll give me a video of it, and then if I click down here, there's a green button, it actually will give me all the info on the animal. And
the video is just spectacular. I mean, the colors, the lighting, this is not a third-rate video. This is high quality and helps you understand what that looks like and how it moves.
So this app is called the Dolphin. It's actually a game that kids can play and they create their own coral reef. So if you look at here the game, it lets you purchase certain stuff. So down here I can purchase aquariums and it'll allow me to have fish in my coral reef, and up here it gives me the number, and you have certain objectives you have to complete for the game, and it kind of shows you down here the balance of the coral, and you want to keep it always balanced with the same amount of number for each side, and if it gets off-centered then that's not a very good ecosystem, so you have to try to find a balance for it.
So this really helps grasp the idea of different things happening inside an ecosystem, and there's a predator.
Right.
Uh-oh.
So you have to tap the predator to get him to go away.
Okay. So he doesn't disrupt necessarily the balance?
No, but he can eat some of your fish.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I just want to kind of show you what would happen if you decided to unbalance your ecosystem. You can see here the balance tells you that it's poor, that your population is below 30, which is what is needed for this coral reef right here. And you can see down here at the bottom that the blue represents a certain type of coral that's in there. And since I sold all my fish from that coral, then it's unbalanced and it's no longer together. So once again, this is the Dolphin app.
And I found a few apps that I really like. CHD, so C-H-S-E-A, HD, is an app that really integrates photographs, short movies, and information about different sea life around the world. And it starts with a map, which is something I always like because it helps integrate and contextualize where kids are. And it is a 99-cent app, but I think it's worth it. So that's the first one. The second one that I have is actually called Speak Dolphin. It doesn't actually teach you how to speak dolphin, but it does have a lot of recordings from dolphin and a tremendous amount of information about dolphins. You have to use it judiciously because it has a lot of very complex text and fairly complicated ideas. So you've got to think about where does it fit. If you're working in a kindergarten classroom or in an early elementary classroom, you can use the video and the pictures, but not necessarily the text. But it is a great resource. It's very rich, and it can work all the way into high school and even beyond. So that's Speak Dolphin. So this is CHD, and it starts out, or at least one of the options, is to start out at a map, and you can look at different areas of the world. Let's right now go to this area in the Caribbean, and you can see that there are multiple points where we can actually pinpoint some sea life, And if you go to this area, you can see that there are multiple circles. Each one will give us a different scene in a different movie. In this case, we see some sharks, right? And you can see that that's the main animal here. If you press on any of the icons on the bottom, it gives you some information. So this gives us information about the great white shark, which is what we're looking at here. Pressing on the map actually gives us more general information. Another way to use this app will be to look at what they call sequence. And the sequence allows you to choose movies and to create a playlist. So you choose a movie, you place it on the playlist, you can go back and forth, and I want the shark and something about Papua New Guinea. And now I have a sequence of movies that I can either play here by pressing the play button, or I can export it to camera rolls, and at that point you can show it on different machines, export it, trade it with others. So it's a way to share movie sequences that you have created. And this is Speak Dolphin. And the first feature is, of course, Speaking Dolphin. And what you can see here is that they have different dolphin recordings that they've marked in different ways. And if you press play, so that's one way to get some information. And by the way, in each one, there's a description of what exactly they think the dolphins are doing. If we go back, you can have pictures and videos, and these are great because you can share them with your students. And you have here pictures of individuals working with dolphins. You can use it as a slideshow, or you can find movies and play those, and those usually have the arrow symbol on them, and that way you can actually share videos or have students look through videos. And these are YouTube videos, so they're available even if you're not using this app. This app just gives you great access right there. Finally, I'd like to share, and we've shared this before, Ruckus has a number of readers, and they have a SeaWorld reader. We showed before the one about sharks. I'm going to briefly just show what they do with their Shamu book as another way to introduce a lot of marine life. And again, it integrates, this time it integrates appropriate level text, and it's actually leveled with pictures and video. So it's a great resource for early, middle, elementary years. So that's great.
And this is a free app?
It is a free app if you want to get the basic book and if you want to get a few samples. But beyond that, you can buy individual books for 99 cents or a whole package for, I think, $5.99. And the advantage there is it gives you a weekly report of how much kids have read on their device and what activities they've interacted with. So you get a sense of what kids do. So if you need that sense, whether as a parent or as a teacher, how much engagement was going on, this will help you.
Great.
Okay. We talked before, but this is just a reminder. The Ruckus Reader has a SeaWorld series, and you can see the collection that they have. And I can just share for a second. This is the story of Shamu. And we're trying, this is just a sample, but the text, it can read to us, but I'd rather not do it with it. And if you look at the text, this is a level 3 text.
And tap it. Go.
This is a level 3 text, and the text is fairly simple. It's very manageable for middle elementary grades, and it incorporates great visuals, including short movies, and that's always a great piece to add to the idea of what is it you're looking at and motivating and engaging the readers. So this is Ruckus Reader in their SeaWorld collection.
Today we jumped into the ocean with some great apps.
And we hope to see you next time. on Tech Edge.